So I absolutely suck at tennis. I am like beyond suck at tennis. So I'm taking a tennis class. I'm going to college today. Was really the first day of the tennis class. So today she actually started teaching us stuff. I remember today why I never liked playing tennis, because I was never good at it. I mean, in high school, I was okay at all the other sports. I mean, there were some parts that I weren't very good at in the other sports, like with basketball. I'm not the best at dribbling. I can't run when I dribble. But I was pretty good at some of the other parts of that same sport, so it made up for it and it made me an okay player. With tennis, it is not like that. I am good at nothing in tennis. Today, she just started teaching us how to use it. We had to hold the racket and try to bounce the ball on the racket facing up 25 times in a row. And then flip it over facing down and bounce it 25 times in a row. And then flip it back and forth, bouncing it 25 times in a row. And then bounce it on the ground, going from the ground to the racket 25 times in a row. So everybody was doing it really quickly. They were already on the fourth set where they were bouncing it on the floor, and I was still trying to work with just bouncing it 25 times in a row on the top. Everybody else had already gone, and I was the last person just to do that, so I just ended up skipping and going straight to the ground, and I couldn't even get it like 3 times in a row, maybe 5. When we actually came up to start hitting the ball, she's like, okay, if you could bounce the ball like this, you could hit the ball. And I was thinking, I couldn't even bounce the ball like that. I spent the longest time trying to bounce the ball like that. So my first swing, I missed the ball. My second swing, the ball didn't even go over the net. The third one, the ball still didn't go over the net. I got a little better as the class was going on with hitting the ball, but it was still really bad. The only person out of the whole class that was worse than me was this little old lady who, when she was standing still and she would point at something, her hand would shake. She was the only one that was worse than me. A little old lady whose hand shook. The next week, she's going to teach us the backhand. If I suck at just the front, whatever you call that? See, I don't even remember the name of the terms. If I suck at even hitting it to the front, I'm going to be even worse at hitting it to the back. Maybe I'll go from extreme suckage level to maybe okay. Maybe the class will hone my skills a little. I was originally going to take it with my friend, and there's a walking class, same exact time. So I was the first person on the waiting list for both of those classes, just in case my friend couldn't take the tennis class with me. And it turned out she couldn't. Like, she was the one that tried to get me into taking tennis because she's good at it. And I warned her, I suck at it. And I warned her, that's why I don't like tennis. But she wanted to take a class with me. So, okay, so I put my name on the wait list. She ended up having another class at the same time, so she couldn't take tennis with me. So I was like, okay, so I'll go take my name off the wait list and just keep it on the walking class. But when I went online to go do that, somebody must have dropped out of the tennis class and I automatically got moved into the class. So when I went to go drop it, I was already registered in the class. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm already in the class, I might as well stay in there. Maybe I'll be okay at it. My friend said it was really easy. I'm not okay at it. When you give me a tennis racket and go make me play tennis, I am not good at it. I can't get myself across the court fast enough just to hit the ball. And then if I do hit the ball, it goes in the wrong direction. With the tennis racket, I'm just so awkward with it. Hopefully I get better. Cross my fingers. Maybe this tennis class will be good for me.